Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a cut crease. So I've got this requested a lot, and this is kind of based off a picture that I had of a cut crease a while ago. So it's similar, but I added glitter, so it's a little bit over the top, but you can always like not wear as much lashes, you can always not wear glitter, but I'll kind of show you how to create a cut crease. So if you'd like to see how to get this look, then keep watching. Alright, so as you can see, I already have my eyebrows done. So we're just gonna start doing this. I don't have foundation on because glitter goes everywhere and I just don't want to deal with having to pick glitter off my foundation. So I'm just gonna start out by priming my eyes. I'm using the NARS Pro Prime as usual and just blending it all the way upwards. Alright, so now that we got our eyes primed, start with a base shadow. I'm using Snowflake by Saucebox, and I'm going to use a Sigma E60 to apply. And I'm just going for the crease upwards because our lid's going to end up being all like glittery like this, so it's not even going to matter. Then we just want to get a transition shade started, so I'm just going to take a MAC 217 and I'm taking Cream Jean by Saucebox and just blending that upwards. So I'm using an E32 by Sigma and I'm using Last Dance by Makeup Geek. And this is where we're going to start getting the crease shape. So just apply that right to the crease. So the thing to remember, I have slightly hooded eyes. My mirror is basically straight ahead. So I'm looking and I'm going to pull it right above where my natural crease is because obviously like mine gets hooded. It's worse on the other eye than this one, but just that's why I'm doing it like this. If you don't have hooded eyes, it's going to be a little bit easier for you. Then just blend that out. And we're going to be cleaning up the edge, so this doesn't need to be basically perfect. And then I'm going to take that same E32 again, and I'm going into Burlesque. And just blending that again right along the crease and then blending out with a clean E25 by Sigma. So now you want to take a pencil brush. I'm using one by Sigma, it's their E30, and get a black eyeshadow. I'm using Saucebox's Toffee for this, and what you're going to want to do is basically this is going to be your cut crease line. So you want to make it even with the other eye, which I already actually have it done. And you want to go right above the crease. So I'm holding a mirror right in front of my face because I do have hooded eyes. So you want to go just above the crease so it's going to show. And then kind of flick it out so you got almost like a wing coming off. So just keep that line pretty deep. So what I'm going to do at this point is blend that upwards so that this has a nice transition to those kind of burgundy colors we were playing around with. And I'm just going to go through and deepen it up a little bit more. Blend that out. One last step that we're going to do kind of with this black is I'm going to take an angled brush. This is a Sigma E65 with the black and just go exactly right along where basically the cut's going to be. And again, blend upwards, but don't touch the very edge of the line because we want this too. So now that we got basically the top half of our lid done, we're going to go in and make it more cut creasy. So I'm taking a silver eyeliner. This is Starlux Topaz. I got in like an Ipsy bag forever ago. I don't really know where you could get this. But any basically liner, you could even use a silver eyeshadow at this point if your color is going to be the silver like mine. You can always choose a different one. And I'm just basically putting this all over where we're going to put the silver glitter. And this could always just be a color. You don't have to make it metallic, you don't have to make it glitter or anything like that. I just want to. And I'm pulling it just under where we kind of made that line. So that we're all glittery, I'm going to take the Violet Voss Secret Remote Weapon adhesive. And this is what we're going to use to kind of basically stick our glitter. So you want to take a brush that you don't really care about because this is like glue. I'm using the the electric palette brush by Urban Decay because I don't like it. So it's my glitter glue brush. And you're just gonna brush that all over the lid. The thing I really like about this glitter glue is that it does a really good job sticking on the glitter, but you have a little bit of playtime, so it's not like as like ridiculous as like eyelash glue when you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get glitter on so fast. So I've basically just painted my entire eyelid with that. Now I'm going into the Violet Voss glitter. It's a silver glitter called Misty. And we're going to just pat that all over the lid. You can use a brush for this or you can use your finger. I'm using a brush. So I like to start on like the base of my lid and then I'll go a little bit slower and be more precise where I get where the crease is. So we're just basically packing that glitter on there. And then I'll switch to the smaller side of the brush to get basically that corner. Alright, so again, we want to kind of keep that almost winged, like it's almost like a really thick wing liner on the edge. I don't know, that's what I think of it. That makes more sense in my head. So now we are all glittery. And if you wanted, you could kind of stop here, but I don't really like cut creases without liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some eyeliner on. So I'm using a matte Chromaline in Black, and I'm using an EO6, which is Sigma's winged liner brush. And we're just adding some winged liner on there. You're probably gonna have to like work in smaller sections rather than one big one because of the glitter, which is kind of a pain. When you got that there, now when you do your wing, you want it to basically follow the same line. So what you want to do is take some type of brush. It doesn't really matter, you could use a concealer brush. This is called the Line Perfector, and this is by Sigma. It's an E68. And then you want to use something that's like silicone-y. So I'm going to use Smashbox's Photo Finish Original Primer. And we're just like spreading that all over our clean brush. We don't have any product on this. And then we're going to put it right here. And we're just going to draw upwards. Look at that. We're already cleaning that line up. It makes it so easy. And so this is something you can do if like tape irritates your skin like me. Like that. And I'm just going to kind of wipe that brush off and stroke downwards right along my line to make sure that I'm not actually leaving a black line from there. Alright, so now we're going to finish this up. As you can see, this is the finished look. I added a ton of lashes, but you don't have to do that. So I'm just going to start off with Saucebox Cream Dream, and we're just going to blend that real well under the lower lash line. How far you blend it is up to you. I like to blend it real far. I mean, I'm a little bit tempted to blend it to the highlight, but I won't do that. Then I'm going in with some of Makeup Geek's Burlesque, just to kind of echo that on the top lash. And we're just going in and blending that out too. I'm using a paintbrush for this because I like this shape. You could always use a pencil brush too. Then I'm going to take some of Saucebox's Toffee, and I'm taking a, what is this, a Sephora angled liner. It's one of their classic brushes, and I'm going to just kind of use that to line my eye, and then I'm going to blend that out lightly. Like I'm only blending the bottom, not really the top, so that it's still more like a line and just a smudge of black. And then I'm going to line my waterline and tight line with black. And I always use the NARS Larger Than Life eyeliners because those last the best for me. And then I'm going to grab a MAC 239 and some of Makeup Geek, their Shimma Shimma, and we're going to use that to highlight. So just throwing that up in there. And then again, as always, I'm going for Mylar for my brow bone. If your eyes don't have a heavy lid, you could always opt for just Shimma Shimma or something like that. Alright, so what I like to do at this point is like do with all this crap and just kind of, I don't like this line to be really sharp. Like I'm gonna leave the liner sharp, but when like people use tape or like the cleanup methods, it's not something, I don't know. People use like the tape method or like cleaning up the way I did, and it leaves like that really sharp line. I'm not really into that, so I just like to soften it just a touch. I think it's, I don't know. I'm just not into that. Like something about it really, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint why I don't like it, but I really don't. So I always make my lines not quite like perfect. I blend over it slightly. Again, you don't have to do that. That's just me. So now you want to carefully curl your eyes and not get glitter everywhere. I should have said curl your eyelashes because you don't want to curl your eyes. That's weird. And then just add whatever mascara you like. I'm using my favorite, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. I use the waterproof kind because my eyes are super watery, but this is my favorite, hands down. I don't really like a lot of other drugstore, and I don't like a lot of other like mid to high end. The only high end one that I like is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's a pretty nice mascara. And then I go for the MAC Giga Black, MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on my bottom lashes. Alright, so now I'm just going to add some lashes. I'm using House of Lashes, and I'm using their Iconic style. Just because I think these are really fun and bold and work well with this look. So just pop those babies on. And you could go for any like bolder, thick lashes. Would work well. And you could stop there if you wanted, but I'm going to go big or go home. So I'm also adding some of House of Lashes Darling Lashes on the lower lash line. Alright, so here's the finished look. So it is kind of over the top, and so you might not wear this obviously day to day, but you could wear this maybe to a party or like New Year's Eve or something like that. I am wearing two upper and lower lashes. So I have the Iconic lashes, and then I have Darlings, and they're both by House of Lashes. I paired this with MAC Sin, and I have a little bit of a lip gloss kind of mixed in just so it has a slight sheen instead of being a flat matte. And then for blush, I use Saucebox, their Biscotti and Dramatica. So those are technically eyeshadows, but I wanted something to be kind of burgundy so it echoed the colors we used in the eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did to create this look. It's a little more of an advanced look, but it's not like super hard either. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will link all my social media if you'd like to see me on Instagram, Twitter, etc. in the down box below, as well as at the end of the video. And I hope to see you guys again soon.